Yo, what's up everybody? Mike Edgar here. I'm coming at you today with another awesome video. And today we're going to be talking about why you probably suck at pull-ups. And I have a couple of reasons to blame, a couple of examples that I'm going to show you on how to improve your pull-ups or even getting your first one, and why they might seem so hard to you. Because everyone keeps asking me, why are pull-ups so easy for you, Mike? And one, I've just been doing it for a very long time, but two, I've been training the muscles that actually do. Anyway, I'm gonna get into that in a second. So yeah, this is gonna be why pull-ups are so hard for you and how you can improve that. So yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and talk to you. All right, so the main reason that I believe that people suck at pull-ups is just because somebody is good at pull-ups doesn't mean they know how to teach people. There's so many ignorant people out there that have no fucking clue what they're talking about. Like, I've seen videos, I'm going to give two examples real quick, where somebody recommends to do push-ups to improve their pull-ups. Now, I can see how this would be a good countermeasure to the pulling motion because, you know, imbalances will be caused if you focus just on pulling. But doing push-ups ain't going to do shit for your pull-ups, okay? Let's just get that out of the way. And the second one is, if you want to get stronger at pull-ups, don't just focus on bar work. Like, don't just get on the bar with some sort of resistance band or something like that and try to start pulling your brains out, because that's not going to work. And I'm sure a lot of you have tried that where they're like, okay bro, all you're going to be doing is you're going to get one of these giant rubber bands, you're going to put it on your foot, and you're going to pull until you don't even need to use that rubber band anymore. So many people say that shit. I've never once prescribed or personally used a rubber band to increase my pull-ups. And I can guarantee it, all these people out there that are preaching to use these things have never used them either. They just have no idea. They've just been doing the movement for so long that they became good at it. So they think the erosion effect is gonna work on you. It's just not gonna work, okay? You need to train the specific muscle groups, and I'll show you exactly what to do in order to make pull-ups easy. And that's not by taking a resistance band and fucking putting your foot in it and trying to do pull-ups. I'm telling you, it's not gonna work. It might work, like I call it, the erosion effect, because it might work 8 years from now when you get your first pull-up, you can high five. But if your motivation and other drive factors does not run out. Stop using resistance bands. I'm gonna say it right now. Stop fucking using them. You can use resistance bands for other things, like I use resistance bands for squat improving. It's not a good way of saying that, but it's for improving my squat, which means I'm gonna put a resistance band around my knees, but I'm also gonna be doing the squat. I don't use resistance bands to get my squat. I use it to improve it. Yeah, it's really one of the only reasons to use to work on my abductors. And I'm telling you, these people that are teaching how to do a lot of these exercises, there's people out there that are doing a great job and they know what they're talking about. They're sports and exercise science majors, they're physical therapists, they know what they're talking about, that's great. But so many of these calisthenics dudes and all this other bullshit out there, they have no idea what they're talking about when it comes to teaching you. I could tell you, okay, you're gonna do 30 push-ups, you're gonna do 30 pull-ups, you're gonna do 30 muscle-ups, you're gonna do 18 bicep curls, you're gonna do another set of push-ups, you're gonna do another set of bicep curls, and then that's the workout for the day. So I'm gonna do it with you, so ready, set, go, let's do it together. No, that's fucking bullshit, okay? You gotta understand how your body works. And how your body works is recruiting muscle motor units. The reason I am so strong and I am not that big is because I have taught my brain to, one, use stabilizer muscles that are supporting groups to the primary muscle groups like your biceps and your lats. And I've taught how to use the smaller muscles that nobody knows about, like your brachioradialis that connects your forearm to your bicep, and it causes that elbow to bend, which is the number one muscle you should probably be focused on, because that's what causes your arm to do this. That's a supporting muscle to your bicep in the pulling motion, so we're gonna get into that in a second. But you need to focus on forearms, grip strength, all that stuff. And everyone neglects that. They just say, get on the bar and start pulling. Another video that I saw has like 1 million views, and all it is this guy yelling at some girl, pull harder, you could do it. In about 6 years, you're gonna get your first pull-up. And it makes me so mad. It makes me legit mad that somebody is so ignorant in teaching people, and just because, oh, I could do like 15 pull-ups, bro. I could definitely show you how to do some pull-ups. Fuck that shit. Just listen up, okay? I'm gonna show you exactly the muscles that you need to train in order to get stronger at pull-ups. And these muscle groups, the greatest thing about doing these muscle groups and then applying them to the pull-up, they apply to everything else. Okay, it's taught in my Blueprint Strength Builder, which is that 7-week program, which is absolutely free at michaeleggertfit.com. Okay, because I put all the workouts and everything on that. I have pull-up programs from tiers, but I'm trying to break this down real quick so you understand verbally what I'm showing you in those programs, because everything's free at michaeleggertfit.com. So here we go. I'm going to break it into a male-female sort of thing real quick, just because females seem to struggle a lot more with pull-ups right off the bat than males do. Okay, so females. I've taught a lot of Marines how to do over 20 pull-ups, and the number one limiting factor for females is grip strength. Okay? It is something that you need to focus on if you want to be stronger. And focusing on grip strength means doing exercises, and you can hang on the bar for this one. You can, okay? If you want to just completely isolate grip strength, I would recommend not hanging on the bar. I would recommend holding dumbbells as long as you can, because it's kind of a supplemental thing. You're not using your entire body weight, and that allows your body to kind of focus just on grip strength instead of just creating blood loss and fatigue prematurely before you actually get a good workout in your forearms. So basically what I'm talking about is finger curls. These are all workouts that are on michaeleggertfit.com. You take the weight and you release your hand and then you close it. You release your hand and you close it with a dumbbell or any type of weight or something like that. Another thing you can do is go on a ledge and hang there. Ledges are going to be way better than pull-ups because one, it's simulating some sort of rock climbing, which rock climbers, if you haven't noticed, have insane forearms. That's why my forearms are so big, because I've rock climbed for over 10 years. There are many different ways to improve your grip strength, and a lot of them you can find at michaeleggertfit.com. I'm going to keep referencing that because this is more to give you an understanding as to why you struggle doing pull-ups. The programs and everything are free if you go to michaeleggertfit.com. So there you go. Females, train your grip strength, okay, before anything else, okay? Get a strong, firm handshake. That's what I want you to have. I want you to have a nice, firm handshake, okay? It's not this dainty girl handshake anymore. It's this firm, solid handshake. That goes for guys too, okay? But I'm just telling you with my experience, females, you're lacking in grip strength right off the bat. All right, and then we can work our way into guys, you know, definitely get your grip strength up there, but usually guys have a little bit of a stronger grip to begin with. I don't know if it's a natural thing or genetics or whatever, but it just seems to be that's not a very limiting factor for why you can't do a pull-up. Grip strength, girls. Work on grip strength. Okay, so we're gonna break it into forearms. So just that's all grip strength, okay? We just covered forearms. So finger curls, farmer's carries, dumbbell holds, dead hangs, all this shit you can find on michaeleggertfit.com. All right, so I'm telling you, you just go do those workouts. This is understanding. You want to work on your forearms first. Then we're going to move up, okay? What connects, what did I say earlier? Connects the forearms to the biceps? The brachioradialis, which is this big fat muscle right here, okay? That is going to cause your arm to bend, okay? It's going to create flexion in your arms. It's going to do that. Elbow flexion, great. And then your biceps, okay? I'm going to call your biceps and your lats your primary movers, okay? Those are the biggest muscles you usually think about when doing a pull-up, okay? Your biceps and your lats. There's like 37 muscles in your forearms, which 37 is a lot more than 2. Okay, I understand they're a lot smaller, but you need to hold on to the bar before you start trying to pull. So brachioradialis, hammer curls. All you're gonna do is take a regular bicep curl. Instead of doing this, you're gonna take your hand you take your arms and then turn them like a, I don't know why they call this a hammer, okay? Is it because you're holding a hammer like that? Something like that. You're gonna take your arms, you're gonna hold them like this, and then you're gonna curl. And what that's doing is instead of here, and you're releasing your brachioradialis, because right here, it's being worked out a little bit, but at an angle where you're really stretching your biceps. What you wanna do is you wanna flip your arms into a hammer, or even a pronated grip, and really squeeze and focus on this muscle right here, okay? Mind-muscle connection. So think about which muscles. I like to flex my muscle really hard in certain areas. That way I know, okay, that's the target area. I'm gonna try to isolate that when I'm working out. Obviously it's a dynamic movement, so other things will be working out, but that's my target. So there you go. Brachioradialis, probably the most important thing. I say it's the most important thing that you can work out for doing pull-ups. All right, and you can do that with, you could get a dumbbell, plate pulls, stuff like this. Anything that's that pulling motion, you're working your brachioradialis, but I want you to really focus on trying to isolate just this muscle here. Obviously biceps, bicep curls, you can do chin-ups, you can do something like, or if you can't do a pull-up, I would recommend everything you do is not on the bar. You don't even touch the bar until you feel confident with your strength. You're like, okay, yeah, I've been doing this for about a month now. I think I can get on the bar. So that's the way that Get Your First Pull-Up program is. It's 3 weeks long, and then you retest to see if you can do a pull-up. and you keep that cycle going. Because it's percent based, so every time you do it, you're gonna be able to do a little bit more each time until you get the muscle confidence to be able to get on the bar and just crank out one of those pull-ups. Stop fucking using resistance bands. I'm tired of it. The next thing, your lats. Okay, back here. Those are gonna be your other primary movers. Your stabilizers like your rhomboids, your core. We're just gonna stick to the basics here. Your core, you need to work your core to stabilize. That's why the ab program I have on MikeLeckerFit.com alternates between doing pulling exercises one day and then core stabilization the next day. I'm telling you, just follow those. I'm trying to explain why it works. I already have everything in there. The numbers, the percents, everything you need. Go there and go do that. The reason it's set up the way it is, okay? The reason I have the strength that I have, and we're gonna move into the people that can do pull-ups right now, and the reason I make them so easy is I've trained my body to fatigue the primary movers. So I get those hard to reach areas like the brachioradialis, the forearm flexors and extensors, the rhomboids in the back, the core stabilization, because the biceps and lats are eliminated. So let me tell you, if I am doing a pull-up and I do, and the norm is thinking that biceps and lats are the only two muscle groups used in a pull-up, because that's what everyone really thinks. If I think that those are the only two, what happens when I eliminate my biceps and my lats? They're so fatigued, can't utilize them. What's next? What comes of it? Oh, well, my body has a bunch of stabilizer muscles, so I don't fall over if my biceps and lats aren't working. Same thing. You want to do bicep curls until your biceps are on fire. Then you want to jump on the pull-up bar, do a set of pull-ups, and then jump off the bar and burn out your lats. Cycle that over and over and over until your lats and your biceps are completely fatigued. So your body's starting to use all those hard to reach areas like, oh shit, we need more muscles, recruit more. And that's how your body learns how to use more motor units that will cause your body to be stronger without actually becoming super bulky. And you know, gaining muscle and becoming bulky, that is a thing that you can find an awesome YouTube channel for if you really want to become a bodybuilder or something like that. And that's just not my goal, and I won't be preaching that or teaching that, okay? To each his own. I love the fact that anybody is succeeding in any realm of fitness, but I'm not going to teach you how to get huge, okay? It's not my goal, so go find another channel for that. But for me, I want you to be as strong as possible, as functional as possible, and focus on longevity so you can do this for the rest of your life. All right, another thing that people do not think about are isometric contractions. Basically, an isometric contraction is, I take my arm, I go like this, right? No resistance yet. Look at this. I'm gonna take my other finger, I'm gonna push down on my hand really hard, and I'm gonna push up with my hand like this. That's isometric contraction. My muscles are contracting, they're still doing work, they're not moving. Isometric means not moving at all, okay? And that means you can get on the bar, hold yourself at 90 degrees, hold yourself at just slightly bent arms, but you're holding yourself in that position, you're not moving from there. I like to do, this is what I preach in the pull-up program, head above the bar, head at 90 degrees, head at almost fully extended. Head, arms, almost at fully extended. That's what I like doing because that's a rock climbing technique. It gets you super strong, and it really just focuses, it teaches your body how to stabilize at maximum fatigue. Because if you hold your body at a certain point for long enough, you'll start to shake, and that's your body being like, we need more muscle, and you keep doing that over and over until your body's like, oh, I have plenty of muscle because I've learned how to use that in moments of stress. So there you go. All right, so we covered all that stuff. Grip strength for females, brachioradialis, forearms, grip strength for everybody really, and doing push-ups to get more pull-ups is bullshit. Stop fucking using resistance bands. I'm serious about that. Don't throw it away because you can use it for other cool things like a giant rubber band slingshot or something like that. That's way more useful than trying to use it for pull-ups in my opinion, because you should just be not on the bar, okay? If somebody was yelling at me or I saw somebody yelling at somebody else, be like, just pull harder. And then all the comments and everything like, oh, you're so motivating. I can't believe she's going to get a pull-up in 6 years. That's just, it's, in my opinion, that's such bullshit that it actually physically hurts me on the inside. Because it's just because somebody's good at something doesn't mean they're supposed to be teaching it. They need to learn the proper techniques to teach people, because just because it worked for them doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And that goes with every program, including mine. But the only reason my programs are so successful is because I've used them on so many Marines and they've gotten so many freaking awesome results. I took a guy from 0, he couldn't do 1 pull-up, 0, to maxing his physical fitness test, which is 20 and above at the time. It's 23 now. That's how I know it works, because I've just done it so often, experimenting. Percent-based programs can work for everybody because everybody's built the same. I mean, genetically we're different, but everybody's muscle groups, everyone has the same muscles, okay? So you train them the same, but people are gonna start at different percentages. I can't lift as much weight as a huge bodybuilder. That's why I use different percentage. I like using lighter weight, higher reps. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Focus on the muscles you need to use for the movement, and this goes for every movement, not just pull-ups. But you focus on those primary muscle groups. It's fatiguing the big muscles so you can get those calisthenics work, dynamic, full body workouts in, and then hitting it one more time on the back end because you have a little bit left, because that calisthenics full body exercise is like an active rest when it's not really an active rest. So that pull-up exercise is an active rest before I burn out my lats. Okay, it recovers like your biceps or something like that. If you guys have any questions on this, feel free to ask. If you guys think that what I'm saying is completely bullshit, go find another channel that's just killing it in the pull-up realm, okay? We don't need that toxic energy in the comments, all right? I'm doing this because I genuinely care, and I feel so good about not having a price barrier on the website now, because I used to sell these programs that I'm giving away for free now, that it's actually affecting the youth, because the youth is just absorbing all this information because they don't have to use mommy's credit card to get it. So now they're learning something properly, and they're starting at such a young age so they can just build properly for the rest of their life. They're building a beautiful foundation for the rest of their fitness career. Wherever that takes them, I don't know. But foundation building, okay? Even if you think you're an expert, go back and hit those hard to reach areas, okay? The BSB, the Blueprint Strength Builder, I recommend to everybody who hasn't done it, because it's just rooting your foundation. It's just hitting all those. Everything in your body is gonna feel good after doing that. And that's why I recommend starting with the Blueprint Strength Builder and moving up from there. If you feel like, you're like, oh, it's too easy, I don't wanna do that, then go do a pull-up program or something. There's a bunch of stuff on there. I'm gonna be posting updates weekly because it's a lot of information. But I'm gonna be posting over and over and over so you guys can get the best quality free information out there. And I promise it's gonna be stuff that works. That's all I really fucking care about. I just want you guys to succeed. That's it. Pull-ups are not as hard as you think. Once you get to a point of confidence in your body, you can do whatever you want. And that's all I got. I want you guys to understand that pull-ups are not that hard, okay? And these are the proper ways to do it. Stop listening to ignorant people. Stop listening to people just because they're good at stuff, okay? They might inspire you in a way that somebody else does not. Like, they might have overcome something amazing and they're an inspirational person. I'm not attacking the person themselves. I'm attacking their level of intelligence when it comes to teaching how to become physically fit. Just because somebody's fit, I'm gonna say it again, does not mean they know how to teach how to be fit. Okay, that's what we go to school for. That is what we spend hours studying for, so we can give the best information back to society and improve everybody's physical fitness level as best as possible. Again, that's all I got. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe it. Share it, because that's what the world's all about. Just sharing information. And yeah, that's it. Go to michaelakefit.com if you guys want to get these workouts. Now you have an understanding of how they work, why they work, and yeah, peace.